Today we get to break open a new headlamp, the WowTac A2. According to the box, it comes in a couple versions. I got the cool white. Unboxing, I see right away something that makes me real happy. May not be plain to everybody else, but it is to me. This two-strap headband. Now, that may not seem like a huge deal to some people, but if you're the kind of person that can't stand the flopping around, slopping around, dropping around type of headband, and all the problems typically associated with a single strap headband, then you can appreciate this. As far as I'm concerned, this is the I'm an aggressive user's headband that doesn't have time for a whole bunch of adjustments, that wants to put this lamp on, do whatever it is I'm going to do, and it still be there when I get done. Looking at the overall quality of the light right off, I see some really aggressive sticky knurling, which I like. 18650 size body. Nice, easy to find button all the way on the far end. You won't ever have to look or feel around for that. Having it there means the lamp can also be articulated using the head. Down the barrel, I'm seeing a smooth reflector, Cree XPG2 LED. I am finding our AR coated lens and also this super nice retaining ring. I think it's anodized aluminum. I like the color contrast. Threads are nice and smooth. Decent O-rings. We got a house brand USB rechargeable 2600 milliamp cell. Something else I see looking at the box here is we have through night tech support. That's probably a good indicator of who's manufacturing it. Our user interface is a one-click on, one-click off. A press and hold cycles through the modes. Press and hold gives us moonlight. A double click from any position gives us turbo. And from the turbo position, double click again and you get SOS. For those of you that have seen my video, a budget light if I've seen one, this is actually the same company. This was formerly A Tactical, who had sent me a really great budget light for under 20 bucks, an 18650 light, and probably the only complaint that I had about it was simply that the SOS function was grouped with the main set of modes, and in this one that's not the case, so awesome. I didn't test the output on the maximum and minimum settings like I usually do, but I had a little trouble getting an accurate test with this because of the size and shape of it. My setup is designed for the light to sit flat down on a glass in the dead center of the measuring area, and with this I wasn't able to get it to seat correctly like that, so I just held it up above where I could and filled the rim around with the foil to act as a reflector, and this probably caused it to test slightly lower, I think, than what it would have, but even with that, it still exceeded the factory claims. There is a turbo timer that kicks the output down from turbo to high at around the 3 to 5 minute mark. I don't know exactly when because I had the stopwatch set down. Also, the light will memorize any of the regular modes. It will not memorize moonlight, turbo, or strobe. The beam of the WowTac A2 is a three-fold beam. It does have a reasonably tight hot spot with a good corona, but the corona brightness matches the hot spot well enough that they blend together almost perfectly. It also has good bright spill. It's a little bit throwier than typical headlamps, but personally I find a lot of use for a headlamp with some range. When I'm in close quarters, I prefer one that has a wide, soft beam with no hot spot, but for most other outdoor activities, like when I go and do everyday things like get firewood or check the garden for varmints, I really appreciate the extra range by a headlamp with a beam like this. The lower modes on it are low enough that when you do get close to something like some shelves or whatever, it doesn't bounce back and hit you in the face as long as you've got it turned down. And the color blending of it is really good considering the smooth reflector. One other thing I wanted to mention is sometimes I hesitate to give a review that's too over the top because I don't want people to feel like I'm pitching them something. It isn't a brand endorsement. Sometimes companies send me products, and whenever a company reaches out to me about doing a review on my channel, I send them all the same letter, and it says basically, if you send me anything in the mail, it's a gift. If I review it on my channel, I'll say what I want to say about it, good or bad, and that's it. And some of them choose to send me product, and some of them don't. The reason I mention this now is because this headlamp is one of the products that somebody gifted me. WowTac sent me this, I chose to review it, but here's the thing. I wanted you to know that, but I also want you to know this. I think that this is a good headlamp. I think they've shown a lot of attention to detail, and that their price for the quality is great. Right now it's on sale for less than 20 bucks. So I think Matt Smith thinks that that's a pretty good deal. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Good lucks.